What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rapture. If it ain't me, who's it gonna be? Welcome back to Clip It. Today, we got a video. Most disturbing creatures caught on Trail Cam 2024. So we about to check how's it going down there in the world of the weird and the wacky. So let's get right into it. Alright, let's go.
This almost new footage, filmed on July 2nd, 2024, shows what seems to be a shapeshifter. It was taken
why
in
you gonna play me with that
Mexico.
face directly like
The
that?
security camera was placed behind the building to keep out intruders, but this was no ordinary intruder. Take a look.
Bro, that's just a little person who's had a bit too much to drink.
At first, it looks like a person limping toward the camera.
Yeah, right?
Something
what are you
seems
doing out
wrong
there?
with the way they walk, but as they get close to the gate, the top half of their body suddenly vanishes into thin air, like something out of a horror movie.
I think it might just be the light,
But
no?
this was real life. Skeptics quickly said it was just a camera glitch. However, experts used several light filters, even infrared, and they all showed the exact same thing.
But where's the flip is his bottom half, dog? Yo, people really be going in on these videos. They're like, we gonna prove you wrong.
People online are
that might
convinced
just be-
this is real footage of a shapeshifter, but what do you think? Could this really just be a camera glitch, or is it all too real? Let me know in the comments below. This deeply chilling encounter recently appeared on TikTok.
Dude, I don't
a
like
man
this
was filming
video
himself
already.
while exploring a local cemetery, which is known for being haunted.
Do
He wanted to see for
people not have
himself.
better, like,
and it's
hobbies?
said that going alone is the best way to attract paranormal activity, so that's what he did. But shortly after he arrived, he noticed something was stalking him.
What the f was that?
Oh god, dude. What's this homie's name?
What the f was that? What the f was that?
He's a famous, like, urban
I
explorer.
legit just saw a shadow.
I couldn't remember his name.
First, the figure peeks its head around a corner
That's
and then
too
mysteriously
weird, bro.
vanishes.
This is the one with the
He
granny
quickly
sitting
runs
at the,
to where
in
it
the
was,
front of like
but
a,
it's
a
completely
grave.
gone. Despite this, he keeps exploring, trying to figure out what was watching him. Eventually, he walks down a long
But these
path
aren't
with a
trail cam
memorial
videos?
at the end,
Oh,
and
whatever.
a dark
Let's watch
shadow
them.
is seen crouching in front of it.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
Bro, no.
The shadow goes unnoticed until it moves and disappears from view.
That's not funny.
I don't know about you, but if I were alone in that cemetery and saw this,
I would have been
I would
God.
leave right away.
Just like that, homie.
But the man still doesn't know what it was. He believes it might have been an evil presence haunting the cemetery. The way it peeked around the corner in the first shot and then moved and vanished in the last shot really makes it seem that way.
That is
What do you think?
wild.
This creepy encounter happened to a man who was in a forest. He claims
I
to
gotta get my
often see
camera up a
strange
little
small
bit.
creatures in this forest and tries
it
to
this
capture
guy?
them on video.
Why is it this
This
guy?
time,
Anyway.
he was exploring a small cave, hoping to find more of these strange beings, and eventually, he spotted one.
Fake cam. We don't play that game. What is he saying? That's the imp or like a little troll?
While he's in the cave, something lurks by the entrance. A small goblin-like creature waddles by, peeks into the cave, sees the man, and then quickly runs away. Looking closer, it seems the creature was wearing some kind of backpack. If this isn't a hoax, this creature might be very intelligent, considering it somehow made or found a backpack-like device.
You see his little booty cheeks that he got? Booty cheeks.
This footage is truly puzzling.
What?
Do you think
I
this
don't
forest
think
is
it's
really home
real.
to small,
That's probably like
unidentified
CGI.
creatures?
That's
or
real,
is
that's
it all
wild.
just a fake?
I mean, there could be some really wild things as well that we just don't know about.
This interesting Bigfoot trail camera video comes from West Central Alberta, Canada.
Alberta.
It was shared on January 17th, 2024.
I think we've seen this
The trail
one.
camera, which can take
First
short
it's an elk and
videos,
then there's a shadow,
was set
no?
up in this forest to film and gather data on wolverines. But they never expected to capture something like this.
It's like, there's the elk on the left in the middle. And that thing's big. That thing is big. Oh, what the hell is that?
The trail camera first
That's
seems to
wild.
be triggered by a buck behind the tree.
Yeah.
The buck peeks its head around and then goes back behind, but something else was hiding on the other side of the tree. At first, the creature stays completely still, but after the buck leaves, it moves from its hiding spot. We can see it's incredibly tall and very large. It's dark and seems to be covered in fur. To estimate its height, the average buck is about 3 feet tall at the head, and this one looks even bigger, maybe around 3.5 feet. But we'll just say 3 feet for now. So here is 3 feet, and over here is where the supposed Sasquatch's head was. You also have to consider that the ground slopes down a lot where the Sasquatch was. So the deer was on higher ground, and the Sasquatch was on lower ground. Even with the slope, the creature seems to be around twice the height of the deer, and it still looks like it's crouching down. It doesn't seem to be standing as tall as it could, so a fair guess would be that it's 7 to 8 feet tall. This is definitely some puzzling footage that's leaving a lot of people baffled.
People love to speculate.
I need to warn you before showing this footage because it's very disturbing and graphic. It shows what is believed to be a Bigfoot or Yeti kill site where a pig was supposedly killed and ripped completely in half. Along with the mutilated pig, there are giant footprints, likely from a massive predator.
You got a cigarette box?
No, just put my boot next to it. Fucking rip clean in half, and then this next to it.
What the hell? Bro, that's a yowie. That's a yowie. Bigfoots in America is yowies in Australia,
It's
mate.
going up the hill.
What? That thing is massive.
The video comes from Queensland, Australia. A group of workers arrived at their job site to find this horrifying scene. You can see many huge footprints with clear toe marks, proving these weren't human. One of the workers even compares his foot, wearing work boots, to the prints, and the size difference is
That's
disturbing.
a big boy.
You can also see how long the creature's strides are. Since this happened in Australia, they believe the creature was a Yeti, similar to Bigfoot in North America.
Yowie.
Yeti are described as tall, hairy, ape-like beings that can stand up to 12 feet tall. According to Australian legend, the first sighting of one dates back to 1795. So, like Bigfoot, encounters with Yeti have been happening for a very long time. This was definitely a disturbing thing to find.
That's wild.
But thankfully, the workers filmed it, because no one would have believed them otherwise. On July 5th, 2024, some very strange trail cam footage emerged. What makes this footage so believable and compelling is that it comes directly from the Larsen Bay, Alaska FAA weather cameras. The strange phenomenon was captured twice, once in March 2024 and again in June 2024. Here are the videos.
What the hell? Is that not just like a light thing? That's weird. I wonder what that could be. It's the Death Star.
In the footage, a mysterious planet-like object is seen moving through the shot. Normally from Earth, we can't see planets that clearly.
Right?
They just look like bright stars in the night sky. So how could this even be possible? The object is obviously huge. And when you look at the still shots from the video, it really does look like a planet. It even seems to have craters and a line down the middle, which might be a ring or something.
I first thought it
It's
was
extremely
like
bizarre,
a light
and no one has ever seen anything like it before.
patch,
And
on
since
the
the
camera.
footage comes from the highly trusted FAA weather cameras, there's really no way it could be faked. This might be proof that life beyond Earth really exists. Maybe it's even a giant UFO spacecraft or something. I'm not sure. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
On May 12, 2024, a woman named Mandy, who lives in the Appalachian Mountains, captured some terrifying footage. As you may know, the Appalachian Mountains are said to be home to mysterious creatures, skinwalkers, and even ghosts. Mandy's security camera, set up on her dense, forested property, might prove these rumors to be true.
Okay, but that's just a straight tweaker.
In the middle of the night, a messy-looking woman creepily approaches her doorstep. The way she moves is unsettling. Throughout the eerie footage, you can hear disembodied voices saying, "Let me in your house."
You would have got
But
Glock.
these voices don't seem to be coming from her.
No, stay away! Stay away! Stay away! This has to be fake, bro. This is at like 1 minute past. It's like close to 12 o'clock, close to 1 o'clock in the morning. That has to be fake, bro. I would.
As she gets right up to the house, the motion sensor light turns on, startling whoever or whatever this is. Surprised by the light, she retreats back into the surrounding darkness. Mandy is shaken by the footage and says she experiences strange encounters like this on her property every now and then.
Bro,
She's still not used to it and doesn't know what it is.
can you not build a fence around your house? Lead showers, washing over trespassers. It's just lead showers.
Commenters speculated that the creepy woman was a skinwalker, or perhaps some kind of ghostly entity that lives in the haunted woods of the Appalachian Mountains. If you don't already know, according to ancient Navajo culture, skinwalkers are evil spirits that can shapeshift and appear as humans or animals. So was this strange woman a skinwalker?
No.
Or was she something else entirely?
Tweaker. I mean, who else is out that late at night? Huh?
This short clip comes from a family living in a small neighborhood. One evening, their security camera, which points toward their driveway, was triggered. When they reviewed the footage, they first thought it was just a moth or something, but then they looked closer.
Bro, what the hell is that?
This doesn't
Supposed
look
to
like
be
a
like
moth.
a wasp, no?
It almost looks like a fairy or something similar. If you look at this enhanced image, it has a human-like shape with wings. It has a pale white body, long limbs, no clear facial features, and strange parts sticking out from the sides of its head. Could this be just a moth that looks strangely human? Or is it a fairy? Many people online are calling it a fairy and truly believe it's real. Others are
Interesting.
unsure and don't know what to think about the strange footage. Fairies are supposed to be fictional, but could they actually exist? This very frightening forest encounter comes from Big Dill on YouTube.
Big deal.
Listen to his description of the area, followed by the encounter itself.
You see that tree right there, that fern, right there? That's a fern, and then there's a bunch of other ferns all around. And then it gets more dense as you go back. But what happens is this creature comes up against this fence, and it jumps this fence. And it was standing, we think, right in this where I'm standing right now. And my friend's inside right now, but I'm getting this footage. And
See, now I wouldn't be standing
did you
there.
do that? That was it. Oh. Because I'm out.
He talks about the landscape and the creature that supposedly lives there. He says the creature comes up to the fence where he's standing and jumps over it. As he's explaining this, a gut-wrenching, high-pitched screech comes from deep within the
That sounds
forest,
like an elk, though.
followed by strange, otherworldly grunts. These sounds are so disturbing they'll send chills down your spine. We can only assume the noises are coming from the unknown creature he's talking about. As soon as he hears them, he quickly decides to leave, not wanting to confront whatever made those sounds. Given the noises and the accounts of seeing this creature, he and many others strongly believe there's something unknown and dangerous lurking on this land, an uninvited presence.
That's so weird.
Let's look at some chilling CCTV footage from inside a local store. A man named Mario was holding his cat and shopping around. Everything seemed normal as he walked through the store. But then, while he's standing there, his finger suddenly bends all the way backwards. An unnatural movement.
Bro, what the hell?
His finger seems to snap backward as if pulled by something invisible. He stands there in intense pain, unable to move his finger back to normal.
Bro, that's
When you slow down the
crazy.
footage, it looks incredibly unnatural. There's no way a person could move their finger like that without some outside force. Eventually, Mario's finger goes back to normal, but the pain must have been unbearable. Many people online believe something paranormal was
Dude, I would
responsible,
be
pulling his
pissed
finger
off.
back as an evil act. Maybe a ghost is haunting Mario or the store itself, and he was just the unlucky target. Either way, the footage is extremely disturbing, and I hope Mario is okay.
Damn, bro.
There's not much background on this video, but what we do know
Oh, look
is
at
that it's truly chilling. A man started filming because he heard loud bangs on his bathroom door. What happens next is the stuff of nightmares.
Bro, stop it.
Violent bangs echo from behind the door. As the man gets closer, you can see a pale, grayish woman's face, but as soon as he opens the door, the face vanishes, and the banging stops, revealing an
wild.
empty bathroom. If you look at these screenshots taken as he approached the door, the woman's face looks demonic and distorted. Something
Just
feels very wrong
should've-
about her. And how do you explain that
You're
when
ugly.
the man opened the door,
You're
no
ugly.
one was there? This is a creepy encounter that could keep you awake at night. Let's look at some convincing evidence captured by a lone hiker.
Okay.
The man was out alone, enjoying a long hike through the local forest. During his hike, he took various photos of the landscape, really soaking in the beauty of nature around him. But when he got home that night and looked through the pictures,
Ooh, you gonna
one of them stood
see
out,
something?
and not for a good reason. He had captured something unusual. He thought he was just taking a picture of the trees and brush, but it turns out an unknown creature might have been hiding there.
Oi, man,
Behind
that's
a
a
large rock in the
fucking
shot,
tree
there
stand.
seems to be a black, hairy creature. It's covered in fur, with broad shoulders and a dome-shaped head. Because of this, many people believe it could be Bigfoot. The hiker was
Stop it.
definitely freaked out and didn't know what to do.
Get that out of my face.
So he decided to upload the picture to the internet. What everyone said online freaked him out even more. The photo was just highlighted on July 6th,
Oh, you
so
mean
only a few
that?
days ago.
You mean
But
this
this could
thing?
be some serious evidence. Evidence
Dude,
that
that
might
can
prove
just be from
Bigfoot
a-
is real. On February 9th, 2024,
Come on.
a private jet crashed onto a Florida highway. Dashcam footage from a nearby driver
that's
captures
hella
the
weird.
devastating moment.
I'm not weird, this is scary. That's hella scary.
You can see the plane coming down, struggling to stay in the air, but it finally lands in the middle of the busy highway. The plane hit a truck and an SUV, but everyone in those vehicles survived. There were 5 people on the jet, 2 pilots and 3 passengers. Amazingly, all 3 passengers survived and are even seen running out of the plane to safety in this
But
video.
you guys are lucky.
Is there anybody else in there?
Yes, our pilots, our pilots.
Are they alive?
We haven't, I don't know.
I mean, you got more
I don't have my phone.
It was reported that the pilots contacted air traffic control saying they had lost both engines before the crash. This happened on I-75 in Naples.
That's so
The
wild.
plane was a Bombardier Challenge 600 jet. In this video, we've looked at scary unknown creatures and other unexplainable phenomena. But what about known scary creatures? These might be some of the scariest known creatures
the
of all.
Komodo,
Komodo
dragon.
dragons. Watch as these Komodo dragons battle and fight. All captured up close thanks to Chris Bay photography.
Bro, like there's no escaping them, and if they bite you, you die because of the bacteria within their mouth from them eating so much rotten flesh. And that tail whoop below must be... Maybe they're just so happy to see each other, you know? Ooh, now
They clash, standing up on their hind legs, pushing
Bro,
and
what the
wrestling with
fuck
all
is
their
that out of his
strength.
mouth?
They scratch each other with sharp claws and maneuver around until, finally, one gives up, getting pinned down by the other, leading to a victory for the winner. Komodo dragons
buddy.
aren't just scary looking.
Let's
They're
get
the
it
definition
on.
of apex predators.
Yeah, they're hella fast as
Usually,
well.
you can't even get close to these animals, so it's hard to believe how Chris Bay and his crew got so near. The craziest thing about these predators is that they can smell dead or dying animals from up to 5 miles away. They have something called the Jacobson's organ at the back of their mouth, which helps them sense directions and find prey when they stick out their tongue.
That's wild.
These creatures also carry extremely harmful bacteria in their saliva, so when they bite, they transfer bacteria into the wound that could easily be deadly. Even though this is a known creature, I don't know about you, but it's still one of the scariest in the entire video.
That is a fact. That is some scary shit. Phew. There you go, guys. That was Creepy Cam. Most disturbing creatures caught on Trail Cam 2024. Damn. You definitely don't want to cross paths with a Komodo dragon. I mean, but hey, check it. It's your boy Rapture. If it ain't me, who's it gonna be? You saw it right here on Clip It. Guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Go out there, chase greatness, spread love, peace, and positivity, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.